And hello, it's me again. Hello. But I'm here today to tell you the story of, well, this is what if Deku had the eight gates. Really, that's all this is. I'm not gonna make anything special. Like, I was gonna go on like a whole entire thing. Hello, it is me, Anime Wheat or Anime Wheat here, and I'm here to take you on the story. I was gonna do that, but no, it, I got, I don't know, man. But yet, this is what if Deku had the eight gates. And, disclaimer, if you hear any noise, I'm sorry, I am outside. And if I stutter my words, I am sorry. Okay, let's get on with the what if. Okay, we first, uh, start where, well, we first start this what if when, uh, when Deku is 5 years old. Okay. He is five. He is excited about knowing if he has a quirk or not. So let's go to if he finds out. When he finds out, he does have a quirk. Okay, so I'm gonna start doing that. But yet, yeah, we go to uh the quirk doctor, and we see Inko and Izuku there at the doctor's at the quirk doctor's office, right? And we find out that yes, Izuku does have a quirk, and I don't know really how to explain how this quirk works, but it's the eight gates. So I'm gonna explain it in the terms of how it will work in uh how it will work in my hero academia in the what if. And how it's gonna work is uh how it's gonna work is it's an enhancement type quirk. So it's the eight gates. I don't know how to explain it. It's eight gates, but in My Hero. But yet, uh, but yet we still go there to where Izuku finds out he has a quirk, and uh, and we see how it impacts the story. I think. Okay, we get it. I think you all get it. He has a quirk. He has eight gates. They have Kasudan, which is Midoriya's favorite mirror, if you did not know. And we just do a time skip. Yeah. No, I want to do something more. One more thing. When he was five. Well, yeah, let's do it. Just I don't have a script. I don't use scripts. I think it's annoying. But yet we go. Well, we go to the next day where Izuku uh tells Bakugo and the whole entire class, his whole entire class, that he has a quirk, and it's well, he tells Bakugo, not the whole entire class. The whole entire class is listening though. But yet with that, he tells Bakugo how his quirks works. It's an enhancement, like a strength enhancement quirk called the Gates. And how this is how the doctor explained it to Midoriya, right? There's eight different gates that he has to unlock while training his quirk and his body. The stronger, well, the more he trains his body, the more his body, well, more the more gates he can use, right? So that's how what he tells Bakugo, and Bakugo says it's just. Well, I'm gonna warn you now. I am terrible at voices. I'm just doing them because it's funny. Okay. And Bakugo says, "Well, that's not cool as my explosions." And he uses his quirk, makes sparks in his hand. You're worthless. You're never gonna be my. And he also says, "You're worthless, you Deku." So he does still get his nickname, even though he has a quirk. Okay. But yet now, which I'm gonna go through the years as we do a time skip to the last day. And after the day Bakugo told him he was useless, a Deku, uh, he trains a lot. I mean, more than you can say. No, never mind. But he trains a buttload. Yeah, he trains a lot, over and over again. He takes martial arts or like a kickboxing, boxing, karate, what else? Taekwondo, trying to think. Uh, I don't know. I don't know how to, like, he just takes a lot of martial arts classes so that he can fight all the villains. He becomes a hero. He trains all over the years. He, he, he doesn't master, he's not a black belt in all these, like, styles of fighting, but yet he's good at it. Okay, and I know a lot of what ifers say like he could probably give like Aizawa for the run for I he could probably take Aizawa in a fight, but we all know he couldn't at like the age of 10. Aizawa is so much better. Like at the start of the MHA, Izuku could barely use his dang quirk without breaking a finger or his whole entire arm. Okay, all all Aizawa would have to do was raise a quirk and punch him once. Dude, he's down. Not once, but like he would have to just punch him and then down he goes. But yet, I'm gonna get back to sorry, not my rant. That's for Monday or next week. Oh, rant is for next week. Okay, and now we get back to the story, and now we get to the last day. As we all know, the teacher walks in, blah blah blah, throws a paper, and it says, "Y'all want to be a hero." And then Baku says, don't let me in with all of these scraps, all these extras, teach. I'm the only one at this school that can ever become a hero. That's what he says. But yet, what he doesn't know is he doesn't know that Midoriya or Deku, for his terms, has been training all these years to become a hero, right? So, and then the teacher says, "Oh, we have two students going to UA, or who has signed to go to UA, and it's Katsuki Bakugo and Izuku Midoriya." And everybody looks at Midoriya, which I'm gonna explain his look. He doesn't look like Mike Guy or anything. He he's built. Like he doesn't show any muscles because if you don't know anything about art, like human anatomy, uh, there's a there's like bodybuilders will build up muscle and have like huge shoulders, huge biceps, right? But yet, like if we go to anime terms, like look at Kakashi, for example, and look at Mike Guy. They do not look strong at all, like physically strong. But yet those two are like the strongest ninjas like in the Leaf Village, right? But yet they don't look physically strong, but they can level a freaking building in one punch, right? Like like you can tell he has like he's slim. He's slim. You can tell he has like some muscle, but yet not like an insane amount like Yuji Hama. Nothing like that. He's like a slim build guy. Like my guy in Rock Lee, like those two. He's slim, but yet he's strong. And everybody looks at him and he's still shy, so he doesn't want anybody looking at him. So he just stays quiet and but like and then the class goes on. Um, but yeah, the class goes on, and Bakugo and his two lackeys, I don't, the wing pork dude and the other one, roll up to Midoriya, right? And uh, Koski slams his hands on Midoriya's desk and says, "Hey, why are you going to UA? You worthless Deku." And Midori just stands there staring at him blankly, like, "Are you stupid?" At least, and he says, "At least I'm gonna try." And then Bakugo grabs his notebook, which he still has, but yet, and then he tries to throw it out the window, and he gets shocked. Midori catches it before it can go. And yes, okay, I'm gonna go through his clothing. It's the same uniform, like the school uniform, but yet under the pants are weights, and under like the sleeves of the arms are weights also. So it's like Rock Lee, they wear weights under those like orange things. You know what I'm talking about? I hope you do. But yet he gets shocked and asks, "How did you do that?" And Bakugo asks, "How did you do that? Deku? How did you do that, Deku?" And all Midoriya says is, "I trained and never stopped training." So, and uh, he goes. He walks out of the door coolly. So his notebook does not get destroyed in this, no. And uh, yeah, his notebook doesn't get destroyed. He's not sad, and Bakugo doesn't tell him this thing he said. In canon. Uh, and and we'll do like an hour time skip where he gets to the bridge and we all know the sludge villain pops out, blah blah blah. But yet he doesn't. He goes under the bridge and hears a rumbling under it. It's the sludge villain. It pops out and Midori just stands there like, "What are you?" He doesn't say it, of course. He just looks like he looks like he's questioning like what to do, like, and what is that thing, right? You know that type of stare. And the sludge villain says what he normally says: "Give me your body, kid." And Midori just like he tries to grab. Well, the sludge villain tries to grab him, and he just moves out of the way, like say I don't I don't know how to do. He just like moves. He doesn't fully move his leg stays in place, but like it's like in the Matrix where in the Matrix where they like go back slowly, but instead of falling backwards, he just turns to the side and dodges it, and he looks back at the sludge villain and looks like and says, "What are you?" This time he says it. "What are you? You look like a pile of feces, dude. You're ugly. Ugh, gross. Get away! Don't touch me." And like he's just and while he's saying this, the sledgeman keeps on trying to grab him and all, but then you hear a booming voice. You say, "I am here," and then you hear Detroit, not Detroit. I don't Delaware smashing, and then it's screwed. And Midori's just there like, "That's all might, huh? That's weird." See, he doesn't fanboy because he doesn't care. He doesn't care anymore. He is his own hero, is like what he thinks. He thinks he is his own hero. But yet he still asked for an autograph, so he technically does fanboy, but not like oh my not like that, like he did in canon. He didn't know. But yet like he still asked All Might to sign his book, his notebook. And he just turns and then he helps All Might put the sludge villain in the bottles and crap. And then he gets a text and well, he just All Might goes. Midoriya doesn't try to grab his leg and go with him, right? That's not him anymore. But yet he gets a text from his mother and it says go and the text says, "I need you to pick up some stuff from the store." And he says, "Okay." And he goes to the store, picks the stuff up, and then he sees a bottle with like a green tint at the from like besides the store, and he goes to it and tries to look inside and like, "Huh, that kind of looks like the sludge villain I just picked up." And he looks at the bottle again. It's a liqueur, a not liqueur. Never mind. It's a like a water bottle. Yeah. And he thinks, "Oh no, it must have the sludge the bottom must have fell out of All Might's pants, like the pocket." And so he follow he well he goes to like and he also sees a big grouping of people. And so he goes over there, sets his groceries down like by the group, like all the people in like an alleyway, which is stupid, but yet he doesn't care. He can always just pick it back up if someone takes it. It's only like one bag. It's like oranges and crap. But yet, um, he goes, right? He goes and tries to get in front of the crowd and looks at down the way and sees Koski. Well, he sees Bakugo, like the sludge villain, and well, he can see Bakugo, and some guy beside him says, "Why aren't the heroes doing anything?" And some other guy says, "Because their quirks aren't suitable for the type of guy, like the type of villain." Besides, I don't remember. I can only remember Death Arms. Uh, I don't remember his name, the guy with the water quirk, but yeah, that guy was trying to put out fire. So Midoriya, well, when he put down the all the groceries and crap, he takes off his bag too, and so he looks around and like he heard the other two guys say, "Why aren't the heroes doing anything?" and blah 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 to the quirks, and he goes and he says, first gate, the gate of opening. Yeah, gate of opening. And he erupts into like a green aura and speeds to the sludge villain. Right? He speeds up and goes for a punch on the sludge villain's eye and he hits. But yet he didn't calculate for the fact that he's gonna go straight over. He went straight over, but yet he hit with like a backhand. Like he jumped over and twirled and hit the sludge villain in the back of in the eyeball with like the back of his hand. And but yet he flies. He like catches himself on a building, right? He catches himself on a building, and uh, like you how in anime, like they can stop on building and then jump off, and so he jumps back off to the other side to hit the villain in the eye again, and then after he does that, he can tell that the sludge is getting looser on Bakugo. So he jumps down there and starts trying to pull Bakugo out of the sludge villain, and Baku says, "What are you doing here?" I'm not doing the voice anymore, okay? What are you doing here, you Deku? Deku. And he says, trying to become a hero. And Midoriya says, trying to become a hero. So, and then he goes, uh, and then he finally pulls out Bakugo and he throws him towards the people, and he like back handsprings away from the like sludge villain because the sludge villain was trying to like grab Midoriya again, trying to grab Midoriya, but yet he gets out of there and he looks up and sees All Might, and you can hear All Might say, "Detroit Smash!" And he destroys the villain again. And he destroys the villain, right, like he usually does. And then this happens. Well, nothing really happens, but besides the fact that he gets swarmed by the people, uh, like the people there. Besides Midori, which he ran for the hills. He grabs his bags and stuff. He starts heading home. When he gets like 3 blocks away from his home, he starts walking again. And well, this is when All Might um stops him, right, which he does get in front of him and de-transform and says, "Good job, boy." I don't remember what he says in the actual anime. I don't remember, but yet like, and he goes and tries to offer Midoriya one for all, and Midoriya says no, and he says to All Might, "I want to become a hero with my quirk." Right? He says he wants to become a hero with his own quirk, his own strength, not some borrowed one. But yet he says, if you could, but yet Midoriya says, if you can't find anyone to become your successor, I will become your successor. So he's still thinking, like, hey, I'll do it if you can't find nobody else to take that power. But yet, All Might still, like, offers training for the next 10 months for Izuku for the UA Institute program. And I mean, clearly, who wouldn't say no to this? But yet, he says yeah. Midori says yes to this. And All Might hops off and blah, blah, blah. Time skip to the entrance exam. Entrance exam, it goes pretty normal, really. Kind of like the canon. Until we get to the robot exam, the practical, I believe what it's called. And it goes pretty normal until we get to there, really. And well, President Mike goes, "All right, little listeners." See, I said I wouldn't do Bakugo's voice. I'm not. I'll do some voices, not all of them. All right, little listeners. It's time for your practical exam. Once these gates open, you can start going. In three, two, one, go! And the gates open, blah, blah, blah. Midoriya starts destroying robot after robot. He doesn't really go into a gate. He doesn't even go into the gates. Right. And I'll also explain his fit right now, dog. He's wearing just like, I don't know, his normal red shoes. Actually, no, not his normal red shoes. He's actually wearing green ninja, like the sandals that Night Guy wears. Right? He's wearing those. He's wearing the sandals. Right? He's wearing black pants though. Um, and like a green. Nah, dog. Nah. He's wearing black pants, the green sandals, and then like and like a tank top. Why not? I don't care. Right? Hold on, let me check what time it is. Okay, I'll keep on. I'll finish the instruments again. No, I'll. Okay, I know where to stop. And once we uh get to where the zero pointer comes out, he sees it like, and he's like, well, before the zero pointer, uh, he jumps up like a building, like the how part how people do like parkour where they go like a back and forth between like walls. He does that to get up on top of like a building, and he sees the zero pointer going through and people running, but yet he sees a but the robot like destroys a part of the building, and it falls on a girl, as we all know, Ochako or Araka, Ochako or I Ochako or Euro. I can't. I'm sorry, but yeah, it falls on a girl, and he sees that, and so he says, "Gate of opening." Well, first gate of opening, and he bolts to uh Uraraka before the the uh the zero pointer makes it to her, right? And he sees a kid run past, and he yells, "Stop! Take!" And he also says, "Take this girl and run." And it's Ida, and so Ida bolts out of there, and he looks up as he's like about to get squished, but yet moves out of the way at the nick of time, and he says, "Second gate, gate of rest." And he jumps up. He jumps up and punches the robot straight in the dome. Okay, like he does in canon, but yet he doesn't break his arm, right? But yet he does uh punch it out, taking it down, and well, he just no, he looks down as he's like 100 feet tall, like high in the air, and he looks down And he this breaks the fourth wall, and he looks at the camera and says, "Oh, I'm screwed," and he starts falling, right? And he starts like going, oh crap, I did not plan for this. Oh wait, the robot's there. He sees the robot still falling, so he tries to make it over there to the robot and grab on. He grabs on, okay. So no, we're not ending the story that quick. And he just imagine that just in the what if just like oh yeah he died from fall damage. But yet um but yet uh he falls down with the robot like before like the robot the the zero pointer actually like contacts the ground. He jumps off and jumps off and lands on a building and makes it down as the timer rings to make it up. To tell the students to quit with the quirk test, the practical exam. Okay. And we go on and well clearly I'll do a time skip, never mind. This is a time skip to like 2 weeks later. Right. And there's something in the mail. The UA thing where he accepts it. Whatever. But yet uh Midoriya gets the letter out and blah blah blah. All Might says you passed and now you're in class 1A. So we this is over a weekend, so on Monday, when it starts, they make it there, a giant door, as we all know and love the class. The giant door. He opens it and sees his bitter rival, Koski Bakugo, arguing with a blue-haired idiot, as in Tenya Ida, and he sees that there's like a couple other people. I'm gonna say like Ojiro and Shoji and Tokiyami are in there already, and so he goes sit down somewhere like well where he does in canon. Everyone sits where they are in canon, and then everyone gets in class. They're all talking, and then a yellow worm pops in and goes through and scoots along in and pops up at its Aizawa. And he says, and Aizawa says, everyone shut up. I am your homeroom teacher, Shota Aizawa. And before any of you say, what about orientation? We're not going there, okay? I got more important things to have you all do, okay? Now get these uniforms on and meet me outside. Meet me at the training grounds at Gamma. No, no, never mind, not Gamma. I don't remember what he's. I'm pretty sure he just says, "Meet me outside at training ground 1 or something." I don't know. But yet they all. Well, we get to the changing room really. See, I've always hated them. I hope you know that. And when we get there, Mineta finds the hole, and we all know Juro listens like with her earphone jack, right? But yet, while Mineta tries to look through, Midoriya comes over like an absolute Chad of a character, and and says to Mineta, "If you don't stop trying to look at those girls, you're dead." And he grabs Mineta by the back of the uniform of the uniform the sport, you know what I mean, the UA uniform, not the school form uniform, like the training uniform. He grabs the back of that and he throws him across the room into the like the and he throws him across the room, right? He throws him across the room into the door, like in the middle of the doorway. And well, Midoriya finished getting dressed. Everyone's out, and I'll just do it like a time skip whenever they are heading out of there. And uh, and the well, Juro and says thanks Midoriya for taking care of the pervert, the perv, and it and Midoriya turns around and gives the signature smile of like Mike Guy and the thumbs up, right? You know the smile. He gives that to him, and well, Midoriya already has a charming smile, right? It like take Midoriya's smile and give him a thumbs up, right? You know what I'm talking about? But yet, uh, I'm about to end this. Okay, don't worry. You won't have to hear my studying voice for the weekend. You won't have to hear it. Okay. But yet they all get out there, and Aizawa says for the number one student to get up, to come up and throw the ball. And Koski starts walking like so arrogant, and Aizawa says, Izuku Midoriya, come and throw this. Come up here. And Bakugo looks straight at Midoriya with like a death glare, okay? And he calms down a little bit, but yet when Midori goes to throw the ball, as we know, he has to stay between the circle, right? So he wears he before he like to throw it, um he says first gate, gate of opening, second gate, gate of rest, third gate, gate of life. With these three gates, this is going to the moon. Boom, and he throws it so far, but he doesn't get infinity. I'd say he goes like, what did Bakugo get in canon? Uh, you'll you'll see why I'm laughing. In a minute, or hear it why I'm laughing, rather. But yet he, I feel like it's like 750 some. So he throws it, and it gets 801 meters because, as we know in the canon of the story, they don't use food like American turns out. I don't know what 800 and like that many things are. And plus, he's using three gates to open it, so it's not really dangerous at the very moment. But yet, he still like feels fatigued, so he won't get like number one in every single category from this point on. Which he doesn't even get number one anyways. He gets like third, right? No, I feel like he would get second, unless what did Momo get? Because she used a cannon, right? He gets second, and then everybody goes. Bakugo gets third. No, I feel like he would get fourth, really, because I'm gonna say like I don't know. I feel like he would get third, yeah. But yet Uraraka gets um first when she gets Infinity, and then I'm gonna do like the I'm not gonna rank the whole entire class, but yet I'll rank like the important members or the important people in the story, which they all are. But yet it goes. I'm gonna do one and up, like one up to like that. So it goes or the rock, Ochaka or Raka, Midoriya, Bakugo, um, Todoroki, Momo, um, Tokoyami, that on forth. But then we, well, I'm just gonna skip the whole entire other ones. That's the only one I really cared about. The ball throwing one is. But yet, with that, next part, that's it. That's all I'm doing for today. They all introduce. Actually, no. Hold on. I want to do the part where they introduce themselves, and I'm just gonna skip towards when Midoriya goes right, and Midoriya goes, "Hello, my name is Izuku Midoriya. Uh, my quirk is called Gates, and uh, and how my quirk works is there's eight like nodes in my body, eight nodes in my body, to where that's the exact power. That's why you all heard me say first gate, second gate, what blah blah blah. That's why you all heard me say that. And any questions? I mean, I feel like uh, who would ask this question? Kirishima. I'm gonna have Kirishima say this question. Like, and he says, Mido, bro. So you're telling me if you go to the eighth gate, he told him about all the gates and how they worked, right? So you're telling me if you go to your eighth gate, what was it called? The eighth gate of death or something, is what you said. And Midori nods. You have a 50-50 chance of death and survival. And Midoriya says this nonchalantly, stone face. And he says, yes. And like all the other ones like are in like shocked that he said that so calmly and not like freaked out. And another person, I'm gonna say like Momo Yaoruzu, Yaoruzu uh, said this question: have you ever went to the eighth gate? And Midori said, no, I haven't. I'm not risking it, and plus I'm not even that strong yet to even go to it. The highest gate I can go to is five. The highest gate. The highest gate I can go to is five. But yeah, I have to say them in the correct order to actually use uh the gate. So that's why I said first gate, second gate, third gate. And that's it. Next next part will be the heroes versus villains and the USJ. Okay. So thank you for listening. I am so thankful you gave me actually the chance to listen to this, to my idiotic story and the terrible way I explained all of this. I thank you, and I hope you have a good rest of your day, evening, night, whatever time you're listening to. I hope you have a great day. Goodbye. See you next time.